Stream's gone down again because Twitch is a piece of shit. It'll be back up in a second. Stream will be back up in a second. Don't worry. Relax. Alright. Let's make this work then. Big focus on the engine, gameplay. It supports save games, multiplayer, it's got cutscenes in it, it's got character progression, it's wonderful. It couldn't be better. Our first multiplayer title for the PlayStation. It's a pretty small game, but I think we'll do well. Big focus on level design and AI. Don't think we need a dialogue tree, because that would be kind of weird. We're getting good design here. Very good design and very good tech on this thing. Lots of bugs, but we'll fix that in a second. Stereo sound. We're going to focus on the sound this time around. It's going to be a really interesting sounding game. Now, with our new stereo sound capability and a day and night cycle. Don't think we need open world. That would be kind of weird. And as you can see, we are currently exhibiting Biscuit Craft 2 as well as Need for Biscuit 2 at the Small Cynical Brit booth here. It's gonna be wonderful. Damn right, day and night cycle in a racing game. You kidding me? It's Le Mans. Yes. It's gonna be great. Alright, that was good marketing. Let's get more hype by marketing the game. I'm gonna do magazines and demos for it. 67, 70 hype. The hype behind this is huge! Hype is gonna go to 100, maybe. Close to 100. Unfortunately, we have so many bugs in our game. Let's fix that first. And they just announced the Nintendo 64. $91 hype, folks. Let's get that polish. This will be a... This must be a huge success. Look at it. New record on design. And a brand new exhibition of our new technology as well as multiplayer. Man, I could be on stage at E3 right now just marketing this game. Special training available for Total Biscuit. That's always nice to hear. Not sure what I can do. Ah, boost. Yes. Boost allows you to basically make killer apps, but you've got to get a really large amount of experience in order to make that happen. In the meantime, you should actually do some training. Okay, Need for Biscuit 2. It's got to be good. It's an 8. Okay, that's alright. That's okay. Looking for a 10. Give us a 10. A 9. Good focus on AI. That's nice. A 7? Game Hero is dreadful. Like, I need to email Game Hero right now. Our PR company needs to come down on them. Everyone else is fine. Alright. With the amount of hype behind this better sell well. Oh, the sales are looking good. They're looking really good. They're looking alright, actually. It's actually not selling that well. With that much hype, you'd think I'd sell more. Maybe it's just because it wasn't a big enough game. We're selling over 100,000 copies. I think we break even on this, but even then. Let's find some contract work and let's make a little bit extra money. I'm not impressed by that. Need for Biscuit 2 maybe broke even, if that. I don't know. I don't think that was so good. Maybe we just need to make a bigger game to interest people. I think we need to do more publisher work. Alright, let's find a publisher contract. In fact, let's send Mike Brash on vacation first before we do that. Oh, man. Well... Piracy is a problem, it would seem. By the way, just want to point out this is not the pirated version of the game. Needless to say, piracy is an issue in the game. In the pirated version of the game, you will actually go bankrupt from piracy. That's a fact. I don't think we should sue them. I don't think that's not a good way to earn popularity. We should warn them. I'm not going to sue them. Okay, they pirated my game. Alright, that sucks. But maybe they just don't understand how damaging that is. We're going to warn them. In the meantime, I'm going to find some contract work. What's available? A crappy casual game for the Super Nintendo. Yeah, let's not do that. Nobody cares about any of these things. A fashion RPG for Electronic Arts. Or a fashion strategy. This sucks! I guess, I mean, we could maybe make one for the Venner Oasis. They haven't released the Saturn yet, have they? Let me guess, the Saturn's going to come out of nowhere as a surprise announcement. Maybe we just make a Mega Drive game. Fashion strategy. Let's make something nice and simple, something that we know is going to work. It's a fantasy action game. For the Venner Oasis on the Biscuit Engine 2.5, it's going to support multiplayer, it's going to be great. We currently have more viewers than all the StarCraft 2 streams combined. Clearly this is a dreadful thing, and we need more viewers on StarCraft 2. Golden Biscuit, ladies and gentlemen. Golden Biscuit will be created for the Mega Drive. This is actually going to be an expensive game, but they are giving me a down payment on it, thankfully, so that only paid for the license, so that's not so good. Mike needs to get back from vacation. I shouldn't have started this so early. We'll support the gamepad. I don't think I want to put money into character progression here. I think we're going to make something reasonably simple. We can't have that many features. Huge focus on gameplay. Massive focus on gameplay. Esther can be responsible for that. I will work on the story and quests, and Nicholas Gill can work on the engine. Wait for Mike Brash to come back from vacation. We need something. That didn't sell as much. It almost made $1 million, but it's not good. I don't want to take multiplayer out of Golden Biscuit. We need that. We gain fans. There we go. We're not suing people. That's always nice. Alright. Is Mike Brash back yet? I think he is. He's got to work on the AI for this game. Big focus on level design, maybe. Esther can work on the level design. There we go. Take the level editor out. Keep the better AI. Design's pretty good. The tech's pretty terrible. Ah, we should have made an RPG. Damn. 132,000 a month to actually... We might even have to fire someone here. It's too costly to keep him. We'll keep the stereo sound, and we'll focus on that sound. It's going to be one of our big sellers here. I wonder who does a better job there, actually. It's hard to say. Yeah. That, I think, is better. Well, the design's really, really good. I'm not so convinced about the tech on this game, though. We'll see. Sound's about to finish up. And this should be alright. It's got a decent amount of hype behind it. I just got to fix the bugs, and then we can get the thing out. I might still have to fire one of our guys, though. Alright, let's get this thing out. New record. And a new combo as well. Big bonus. Oh, don't pay Esther any more money. $45,000 a month. Kidding me? It's ridiculous. I'm about to fire all my staff and just work on my own. Alright, let's see the reviews. This is not going to go well, is it? We're going to get penalized for this. It's okay. Not the worst game ever, but... Ugh. Well, I don't think that actually... I can't remember what the requirement was for that. We're selling a lot of copies, of course, but then again, it is through a publisher, so that's to be expected. Doesn't live up to expectations, so we get penalized for it again. I think we're going to have to fire a staff member. I'm sorry. Because this is not going to go well. We've got $1 million. We'll do a little bit more contract work while we're doing it. Make sure that we get this done. The problem is contract work doesn't make you enough money to keep the studio open, not by any stretch of the imagination. We're better off, like, making a small game. We need a new Poker Biscuit. You're right. We need a new Poker Biscuit. But on what format? On the N64? We could. We're getting to the point where we need better... We just flat out need better graphics, and we can't do it yet because we don't have 3D version 2. We might have to fire some staff, though. Maybe we make one more game. If this does badly, we have to fire a staff member. Maybe we make a new Poker Biscuit. I think we make a new Poker Biscuit with multiplayer. It'll be amazing. Golden Biscuit didn't do so well. Poker Biscuit was a rip-roaring success. We make Poker Biscuit Stadium for the N64. Aimed at the young audience. Poker Biscuit Stadium. Sci-fi RPG. Should we change the... I don't know what happens if you change the genre. I have to wonder if you change it to life RPG that things get really bad. I think we'll keep it as sci-fi RPG. Ooh. The market share on that's not so good, but I think we can make it work. The Game Boy still... We could just make it on the Game Boy again, you know. I think we just make it on the Game Boy again, because screw development of the N64 if it's got a less market share than the Game Boy has. Kids still play on this system. We're gonna make it for the Game Boy. It worked for Nintendo! Poker Biscuit... Gray. And I also may have broken the menu. Oops. On the Biscuit Engine 2.5, so we'll up the graphical fidelity. Yeah, there is no rival handheld. Not right now, anyway. No DS, no PSP, no Game Boy Advance, nothing. It's still the Game Boy. Alright, 2D graphics version 3. We've got to up those graphics, otherwise it's not going to end up being any good. Big focus on gameplay. Keep the cutscenes, keep the linear story. We've got the open world available now. We need that character progression in there. It's going to be expensive, but I think this will be successful. We'll cut out the stuff we don't necessarily need. We don't really need AI, do we? Better dialogue, better level design. There's going to be a dialogue tree in it. Will that be a worthy expansion of the series? Will Poker Biscuit Gray ruin everything? Will it destroy a franchise? It has an open world and a day and night cycle. An amazing world design, knock the sound level down. Super Nintendo is dead. We should market this, actually. We'll do magazines and demos. There we go. Up the hype for it. The design and technology behind this game is looking really good. And